Bitch, are you serious? Moments. According to Reddit. Number 11. Yeah, I've been going to my local high school's running track to jog and exercise during lockdown. Well, to park your car, you have to go through a driveway that's designated with arrows as one way. Anyway, the soccer moms in town are notorious for parking their cars in this driveway and making it hard to get into the actual parking lot. As I pull into the driveway, one of these women thinks that it's a brilliant idea to put her car into reverse as I'm entering. I couldn't swerve out of the way because there was an SUV parked right at the mouth of the entrance, taking up half the available space. So I reacted and honked my horn. She proceeded to panic, throw the car into drive, and run it into a small boulder that lines this driveway. It ripped the passenger side air deflector clean off. According to her, I'm now a fucking asshole that honks their horn for no reason. You know, the sad part is that she said honks her horn, so the person writing this story is female, and she is unfortunately being brought to see just how entitled and fucking stupid some old ass moms are, you know? She gotta deal with that shit firsthand. You're at fault, but everybody else is the asshole, you know? And if you posted a picture of her wrongdoing, she'd go into full victim mode. I can't believe what I'm going through. It's not my fault. So much going on in my life. Hello to everybody in the stream chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are taking care of business in an everyday sort of fashion. And, you know, maybe if you haven't been laid off, you can work overtime as well. Topical. Number 10. My sister's mother-in-law opened up all her wedding gifts and packed them away while she was on the honeymoon. It's been 3 years since then, but I'm still mad thinking about it. The weird part is that it's not even the mother, dude. It's the mother-in-law. And what do you mean pack them away? What does that mean? So like she didn't steal it, she just opened it and then put it away and stuff? The person says her reasoning was she said that they would be exhausted after their trip and she wanted to help them settle into their new apartment. Bitch, that ain't for you. How entitled can you be, dude? Hey, you want to know what the perfect marriage situation for me is? And this may be the cruelest thing that's ever going to come out of my mouth. My parents are dead. Your parents are dead. Well, let's just be free and together, free of the baggage of all of these other assholes. Because you know the worst part about some people making shit about themselves is that they're incapable of seeing from any perspective other than their own. They're oblivious to the fact that this is a thing that you shouldn't have done. And moreover, you should have asked before doing. These gifts aren't for you. This wasn't your wedding. What the fuck you touching this shit for? Holy fuck. Holy fuck, man. Because if we all had the money to do so, we would go as far away from some relatives as we could. It's crazy. Boy, to this day, my sister has stuff that she has no idea who it's from. And could never personally thank anyone. Awesome. Thanks, mother-in-law. What a dirty bitch. Number 9, boy. Oof. I have worked at a Spirit Halloween every season for the past 5 years. Someone's got a fetish. Anyway, super shady things happen at Spirit Halloween all the time. So I'm jealous, man. Where do I sign up? How can I get an application? so I have endless stories to tell. For this story, I was working the dressing room, basically just regulating who goes in and taking costumes out of bags to withhold accessories and to prevent theft. This was my first year working there, so I was about 20 years old. Just a couple of days before Halloween, a girl around my age came to the dressing room with a typical college girl costume. That's all I'll say. You know, it's revealing. What's wrong with that, bitch? She says something like,
"Oh, good. We're about the same size. I'm in a rush, so I wouldn't have time to find an associate to help me."
I just kind of smiled and took the bag from her. Like, what the hell does that even mean? I unpack the costume, leave the accessories, and put it in the basket to carry to the dressing room. She looked really confused, so I asked her to follow me and I'd get her a dressing room. I wish I was making this shit up, but the girl says to me,
"Why would I go back there for you to change?"
Huh? I can't even remember exactly how I responded because I was so confused, but it was something along the lines of,
"You try on the costume yourself so you know how it fits you. An associate doesn't do it for you."
Wait, no. This is what the person who's writing this said. Son of a bitch. Forgive me. You know, you could have helped me. I don't remember what I said, but it was something along the lines of, you're the one who tries on the fucking costume, not an associate for you. And this girl had the audacity to be mad at me for saying that. Her response was something along the lines of,
"Well, I don't know how to get out of my clothes, okay? And change into the costume."
Wait, I don't want to have to get out of my clothes. Because if she didn't know, that would be a whole nother list. Okay? So it's not worth my time. That's so unsanitary to have a bunch of people trying the costume on instead of you doing it, so I don't want it anymore. Followed by her storming out. The dude edits to say the pay was $9.50 and $12 on weekends. For a 2-month gig, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess. Whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Spirit Halloween. That's not very juicy as a story, is it? Didn't you guys expect something wild? Like somebody's gonna get caught in a dressing room banging or something? Or maybe some dude was gonna be trying to stuff a costume down his butt flap to try to wiggle on out of there? That's a hell of a defense, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Take it out my butt and put it back on the shelf? Wow, man, you have me there. I don't know what to do. Could you just put it on the ground and we'll light it on fire? I'm taking it. You're gonna light it on fire, I might as well have it. Anybody ever tell you sound kind of like Hank Hill, but like fatter? I don't like that, I'll tell you what. Whoa. Number 8. Someone asked me if I could break a $100 bill in pennies. I just looked at her, looked around to make sure I was definitely not currently working in a bank, and then I said, "I'm sorry, no, I can't do that. No."
"Can I get $100 in pennies?"
Why would you need that many pennies?
Maybe they go to a strip club where the way that they get their rocks off is actually by throwing the money at the strippers, you know? But to be honest, if that's how you get your rocks off is like throwing money at women, surely you'd have like a quarter minimum, you know? Come on. Quarter minimum. That way, you know, they can even get the $50 if they really want to sock it to them. Kyle, what are you proposing? A place where women get things thrown at them? You're a barbarian, bitch. They the one getting paid. What are you, jealous? Okay? Maybe they're a glutton for punishment as well. They like the way it feels. Pain and pleasure. Together at last. One and the same. Number 7. Happened a few days ago. Customer hasn't paid their bill in 5 months and was in bad standing even before the coronavirus. We actually agreed to waive her late payment fees of 3 months. Fees. Fees. That's not what it says. You know what I mean? So.
Those late payment feels, man.
Oh man, you ever have a payment and it just hit you right in the feels? Fuck, man, what am I gonna do? Bitch then had the audacity to demand that we remove 75% of her bill and demanded to speak to the CEO when we obviously refused. What you want to, you know, maybe he's busy, you know, maybe he's busy actually paying his bills. Oh, snap. Because he got that money. Clap, 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 clap. Yes, our heart goes out to you. You've been not paying your bills for 5 months. Number 6, boy. A couple sat down at the movie theater 15 minutes into the movie. The lady sits right beside me and is holding a full conversation at full volume with the man barely acknowledging her. I politely ask her, "Hey, shut the fuck up." All right? And she stares at me for 2 minutes before leaning over and going,
Maybe if you weren't listening to my conversation, you wouldn't be distracted.
Bitch, I'd have been like, conversation sound like it's 2 people, but you the only one talking out here. You're talking at full volume in the middle of a movie theater. Bitch, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bitch? I was too livid to even respond and the movie was ruined. Take out your camera. That's what everybody does. Take out your camera, shine a light on this bitch's face, and then say something like, hey, here go the bitch that won't shut the fuck up in the middle of the movie theater. Like, this is what people come out here and pay money for, you know? Keep that shit running until somebody walk in so you can explain what's going in. And you can say, Usher, all I want to do is watch the movie without some bitch running a fucking mouth. Is there any way that I'm willing to take another showing just so I could get away from this hog of a woman, this slut, this diarrhea out the mouth dirty bitch? That's what anybody wants at the end of the day, is to get away from her. At a movie theater talking, you could do this anytime, other than in the dimly lit room that you're sharing with other people who paid to be in here. Have you heard of Inconsiderate? This is what this woman is, incarnate. How does she do it? How does she wake up in the morning and think that everybody else is an extra in the movie that cast the ugliest woman in the world as the star? How did you get the lead? Who did you sleep with? That pussy must be made out of gold. I'm sorry. But if everybody just took everyone down a peg, all right, then maybe the world would be a better place. You know, everything's toxic, everything's bullying, but some people don't speak nice. You know what I mean? And I feel like people's life is incomplete until they've come across people that don't speak nice, until they come across people where words aren't going to work. You know what I mean? We're beyond that. Why do you think wars ever occur? Because everybody was willing to sit down and just talk it out, bro? What the fuck? What was that hot take we saw the other day? How some white lady was like,
No, rape didn't exist before the white man.
And everyone's like,
it's like, really?
tell that to
That's
China.
weird. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for dozens, hundreds, thousands of rapes. Tonight, you. Don't laugh at that, Dia.
Well, I know the context behind that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5. This one girl in my class loved to apply perfume whenever she could, despite the fact that the girl sitting next to her was very sensitive to fragrance. Damn, I don't want a girl sensitive to fragrance. She might just die when I let one loose. But not during the moment when the music dies out in Minecraft Dungeons. That's a callback to another fucking video. Wow. You got it? Were you there? You did it. If you watch that, then you know. Stupid. One day she sprayed a whole bunch of the perfume on, and the girl started having a coughing fit and then a migraine and was sent to the nurse's office to calm down. Just adjusting the window here. That's too high, bring it down. Okay. When the teacher asked the girl why she did that, all the girl said was,
What's the big deal? It's not my fault.
well, there you go. That lady was going to grow up to sit in movie theaters and talk while everybody trying to watch a damn movie.
And still get away with it.
You know, and get away with it because, you know what? This African-American man was threatening me. I'm scared. Take him out, cops. Number 4. There was a girl in my class who was such an idiot, and she would outwardly disrespect the professor all the time. This one time while the professor was talking, she started to whistle. He like stopped class in disbelief and asked her what she was doing and why she was doing it and why she was being disruptive. And she said that it's a thing that she does without even thinking. And then she whistled again and was like, see? You know, I don't have time for shit like this. Just like these people are starting to make me mad. You know?
These people are infuriating.
I try to reason, but it's not worth the brain cells. Like, I need to go cook too. I don't need to worry about this kind of shit. Like, I know some girls that used to be so pretty, Dia, that you understand immediately why they believe that they can get away with anything. But those looks are fleeting. Do you know what I mean? And their powers won't work on everybody, because not everybody's trying to fuck them. That's the very important lesson that as a parent you need to teach your kid. Hey, little bitch, maybe I got some money, so for the moment you got some money, so you live in a more privileged life than others. Maybe you're fairly attractive, and that's opening doors literally and figuratively for your ass to the point where you don't have to touch a doorknob because everybody's like, oh, let me get that for you. But bitch, your powers ain't gonna work on everybody, and you need to be hyper aware of that. Because one day, if you get so comfortable thinking, oh, well, it's all gonna be fine, and everybody's just going, you know, lay down they fucking coat for my ass, and you choose the wrong person, shit. That's pretty good. Should take that show on the road. Fuck this. Fuck everything I've been doing, bro. Hey, man, you heard that guy that say shit? Sorry, I'm looking at my hamburger. I'm looking at my soundboard because I thought that, I had that. I must. Seinfeld. There it is. Shit. Stupid. Number 3, all right? On multiple occasions, I've had mothers try to leave their kids with me because I'm in childcare. I literally have to stop telling moms that I'm a nanny because I end up getting a strange baby plopped in my lap. Oh my God. The worst was at a park. I was chilling and reading, and a mother sitting next to me on a bench with her baby. We start chatting a little bit. Oh, your baby is such a cutie, stuff like that. This bitch stands up, places her baby on my lap, diaper bag next to me, and says she'll be right back. Didn't ask, just put her baby in my lap and walked away.
I guess this is my baby and the police's baby because you just abandoned your child with me.
Man.
That's what that sounds
Bitch,
like.
you don't even know my name. But you know what? When you live in Crackerville,
I guess this girl must be white.
when you live in Crackerville, here's my baby. See you later.
It doesn't come when you say its name.
If somebody passes you a baby, swat it to the ground. It will not. You cannot be that baby's owner. That's how they're trying to do you. They're trying to make it so that you are obligated to take care of this thing. You know? Ugh. Don't let it happen to you. You'll be singing songs, but you won't even get the chance to like write them well because the baby, you know what I'm talking about? There go your life. Number 2. I used to work at the register of my college campus store. People mostly came in to buy energy drinks, gum, whatever. But you could also buy things like sweatshirts and even computers. But given most people only bought like one small thing, we didn't have carts or baskets anywhere for shoppers. Anyway, one day a woman comes in and asks me for help to reach a sweater that was on a top shelf. I grab it for her and go to hand it to her, but she motions at me to hold onto it for her. She proceeds to walk around the store grabbing several items and then giving them to me to hold. Bitch, I ain't your shopping cart. She literally shopped for like 10 minutes using me as her personal shopping cart. Bitch, you let that shit happen. You know? This is what people don't get, is that you are allowing this shit to happen.
At that point, just
At the point where she said, look, 3 strikes and you're out. You know what I mean? If I was working somewhere and some bitch was like, hey, can you get that for me? And I grabbed it. And then she was like walking to something else and was like, hey, and she grabbed that and then she handed it to me. The second time she did it, I'd be like, bitch, wait a minute. But the third? Oh no, that's like all of the, what's the word? Kindness that I would be extending to you. You'd have to be an old ass lady. And I'd have to let you know one time, I am not your shopping cart. I'm very sorry about it. Listen to Mr. Knight. He says he had a dream that he adopted a random kid. Wow. But I have something to tell you guys. The kid wasn't black. Oh my God. That is not inclusive enough. And we cannot accept your movie for Hollywood. I am going to shoot a version of your script from your dream, but we're going to make it so that all of the cast is women. Some Asian, some black women. One's going to be in a wheelchair. Very inclusive, very diverse, successful, Gonna make all the money. People are gonna be happy. You're gonna have some trolls. There's gonna be some backlash. But let me tell you something. I know how to make this movie. So getting back to the story, she literally shopped for like 10 minutes using me as her personal shopping cart. And luckily I had a coworker in the store on the same shift. So he was able to handle the register while you walking around with this dumbass bitch. At the end of this whole ridiculous segment, she got a message on her phone, read it and said, "Oh, you know what? I actually have to go meet my son. I'll come back later to get the things that I need." And then she left. And I was left standing there with an armful of random shit that I needed to go put back one by one. Bitch, you allowed this to happen. When will people fucking learn? You fucking human doormat. What's it like? And you'd let it all happen again because you're a goddamn clown. Your mama raised a clown. I was just trying to be nice. Do they pay you enough for this? Or they pay you to keep the fucking wheels on this bus, homie? They didn't even pay you to make the wheels go round. Other people could come in and do that for you. But you didn't want to just make the wheels keep going. You wanted to be the pavement under the wheels. Yeah. Where is this analogy going? Number 1. The time that this mother yelled at me for saying excuse me. Her and her family were taking. Talking has an L in it. The more you know. Easy there, phone. Easy. Easy. Her and her family were taking up an entire bike path? Some fat family. Instead of cutting through them, I moved onto the shoulder and cheerily excused myself as I passed her. Didn't touch her, she didn't really have to move since I managed to squeak by her, yet as I passed, she started screaming a bunch of shit. Damn, bitch, she better mind her blood pressure. She did not expect me to come to a screeching halt and ask if there was an issue. She promptly hid behind her husband and wouldn't even look at me. All that energy for what? Ooh, hit him with a clown emoji. Oh, Well, here's hoping everybody's having a fantastic day, that things are just going super well for you and everything makes a lot of sense. Hope that you enjoyed this burst of Kyle in your fucking life, dude. If you're taking a shot of me right now, you're gonna realize when the stream is over just how bleak and abysmal. I'm kidding. I'm sure you got some stuff lined up. And, I appreciate that. If you don't, there are links in your description that need your love. Join the Discord and then you'll know when, the streams are going to pop off. I try to do them every night at around this time. So go back in time to whenever the stream started. And that's when I try to pop it off. But otherwise, take care of yourself, take care of people, I'm really scared for Queen because, some terrible news came in. Doesn't include her, but, things are getting scary close to her. What the hell is this? I'd love to see what this bitch ass map looks like. It doesn't look like that on our fucking maps. Can you imagine wasting that amount of bridges? I'm sure it's nice. Whatever.
Says the person that wasted.
I wasted 4
inclines.
inclines, yes, for a swanky fucking museum, right? And it's swank. Museum so swank. People don't know the dank until it hit them, and then they gotta go to the bathroom. Excuse me. May I please be excused to the restroom? Love ya. Let me get out of your hair. Yeah, we'll probably be back later with some Minecraft, whatever. You know.
Oh no, they canceled BlizzCon. Boo.
BlizzCon 2018 is a shining example of why holding BlizzCon every year was a bad idea. Well, they canceled it this year. Who cares? You know, who gives a shit about Overwatch 2, bitch? That's what I'm super hyped for the destruction of. Y'all don't know how to keep a game alive. Like, I thought Destiny was bad. Dude, Overwatch doesn't know how to keep its game alive. And hey, when you're sabotaging it as hard as you do because you hate Mercy, shit. We made a new character. Oh yeah, what does it do? The same shit the other characters do, but like in a different way. Also, we have nerfed all the other characters, so you better use this new character now because the old ones are crap. You like that? Damn, baby. Even in a game where, you know, there's guns or whatever tools that you can use, they gotta nerf some guns while making some guns better. But then there's a category of shit that they leave alone. You know what I mean? You gotta leave some shit alone sometime. Otherwise, you're just gonna piss everybody off. And that's what happened. Darth Tyler says, I forgot Overwatch 2 existed. People aren't gonna remember that game exists when it comes out. How about that? So, you know, let's all be excited in our wait. And I will see you guys in the Discord. And I'll also see you when I decide to inexplicably and randomly jump up to stream, Wait, what the hell is this? Oh my god.
What?
This is art from somebody. And it's just like of them drawing. And then they hear like something at the door. So they open the door, it fades to black, and then there's just a bunch of tombstones. And it's from Hong Kong. That's so sad. Can you imagine? Well, that's what it's like to live over there, man. Shit. Someone says, at the end of the day, you only have what you can defend. The CCP is doubling down on tyranny. Bitch, let me be real. I'm not supposed to be reading certain things on the internet. Not on this corny ass channel. And I'll tell you why. I've said it before. I'll say it again. YouTube, as you know it, is dead. And it's been dead. Let me show you a tweet that I retweeted earlier today. YouTube confirms that it's accidentally been deleting comments containing 2 phrases that insults China's Communist Party. That's the CCP. So, you know, that's why I literally flinched when I read CCP in the same sentence as tyranny, because boy, oh boy, they might just strike my fucking channel down on the China 2 that is this fucking, you know, channel. So, you know, you ever hear me saying struggle snuggle instead of, you know, the R word? You ever hear me saying, fucking, you name it, man. I can't say lockdowns, can't say quarantine, can't say coronavirus, can't say anything because, dude, because I'm not the people that are, I want to say, given the clearance to speak freely. I'm not, you know, a shill. I'm not a hack. I'm not a fuckboy. I'm not an unboxer or makeup tutorial of Philip DeFranco. I don't get to say anything because the second that I say anything, it doesn't matter how factual it is. It doesn't matter how blue the sky is or how drinkable water outside of Flint, Michigan could be. If I say it, it's like hearsay. It's fake, you know, and it needs to be buried. Whereas other people, you know, they could do what they do. But it's really funny because you know that YouTube's the type of motherfuckers that don't really admit to anything unless they're genuinely caught in it. They're really, really caught in it. And hey, it's their website. So we're going to play by their rules while we're on it. Whatever. You know, they call the shots. Can't be mad. What we have been waiting for is an alternative. And it seems very strange that nobody can, fucking punch stupid Bill Gates in the mouth. I would never condone violence against Bill Gates unless it was self-defense, But it does feel like we're backed up against the wall having to use YouTube all the time when all they do is come out of nowhere and go, well, we don't want you to say that. So we're just gonna go ahead and remove that. Hit him with that bing bong indeed. You know what I'm talking about? So one day some things will make a lot of sense, but until then, shit. Dodging copyright strikes like it's under fair use. Okay, guys, this isn't just fucking Hong Kong, dude. This is gonna be all of us. One day. So what do? Do we do something about it? Do we try our best to stop it? Are we one of the people that sacrifice all and lose it all, and we won't even live to see where things go? Or do we do it the way that our parents would do it and just talk mad shit? We hit it with that boomer style, where we're just like, well, it's not gonna affect us, and let's just get through this lifetime, and then it'll be the descendants' problem. I'm talking about shit. You're old man rambling now, Kyle. True Silver says, might as well ditch words for hand signs. It's all about who makes them dollar bills. Trust me, son. There are people who aren't even making money right now. They're just like the right color, They're the right I want to say champion of the agenda that they're trying to make happen. If I was a young curly haired little black girl with like a curly poof afro, shit, I could just make videos of me, being a humanitarian, dude. I take videos of me in my own room and saying, hey, I just came over to an old person's house and I'm going to clean this room up. And you see all kinds of shit all over the room that don't make no damn sense, that an old person really ain't getting into. Nutter butters, fucking pizzas and shit. Bunch of anime and all kind of shit. Man, this is the coolest old person I've ever seen. Is that a Yoda puppet? I heard that shit going for like $400. But hey, man, I'm gonna get into my van and just show you how eccentric I am. I'm a girl, but I drive a van? What? But she's a girl.
I am a girl, but I paint Warhammer figures. That's right. And you guys can hit me up on my OnlyFans, but this is not an advertisement for that.
And YouTube's like, I'll allow it. She's black, and a woman. What if I can be a trans man to female? And then I'll that's like what we call that? A wild card? That's got to be hitting all of the boxes. I'm serious, man. I need to get a wig. Dia, how would I look in a wig?
I bet you'd look beautiful.
Fabulous. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting me in my endeavor to stay chocolate and beautiful. My black shall not crack this day. Let me hit it one time with a whip. All right? My man. Shit. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. I wish you the best. Love ya. Take it easy. Wow, bye. I'll show you what lost a quick second to the potential thumbnail that I was going to use tonight. I was going to use this, but I just like him stationary better. Works for me. Have a great night.